Hey guys, again. So if you're using AI for an analysis, you'll need a little bit of ground knowledge. The more knowledge that you have on the ground, the better you'll be able to assess an investment opportunity in Dubai using whatever AI engine you're using. So one thing I would recommend that you do is, if you're not a Dubai real estate expert, gather enough ground knowledge from the people, the pros, the cons of everything before, and keep putting that into your AI engine to make it smarter, to give you a better result. And I'll give you a very small example, okay? So let's assume that all of a sudden there's this big community, okay, where there are thousands of townhouses, okay? Thousands of townhouses, okay? Now, you know the difference between a townhouse, right? A townhouse is basically a house. So this is townhouses, okay? They would have a garden on both sides, okay? So a corner townhouse would have an L-shaped garden, whereas everybody else has this small piece of garden patch, right? That's what a townhouse is. Now, all of a sudden, if a developer, a master developer, launches in this community, okay, this is really small, houses on villa plots, okay? Okay, villa plots. What's a villa? This is a villa. This is your land, and ideally speaking, you should be able to walk all around your house. So if the master developer launched something like this, and all townhouses, which are even 4 bedrooms, are 2.5 million, and then 2.5 million, and all of a sudden this villa is priced at 3 million, if you were to just put it into your AI engine, you would instantly know or think that, you know, all 4 beds should be 2.5 million. Let's say this villa is 200 square feet more. And if you just did the analysis based on that, you would think, well, maybe they should not be more than 2.7 million dirhams, okay? Now, there would be a lot of other factors that you would take into account, but I'm gonna give you something straight from the Dubai real estate market, like facts from the ground, right? Boots on the ground. A villa in Dubai carries way more prestige, has way more demand, has way more priced, is always priced higher compared to a townhouse. The mechanics or the pricing is pretty simple, because townhouses on one plot, you can build a lot, whereas on villa, you need a larger plot to be able to, larger land to be able to build houses. And the more privacy, like think about this, right? The more privacy you have, the more luxury you have. The more luxury you have, the better lifestyle, so to speak, you have, right? And therefore, generally speaking, you have to pay a little bit of a higher price for that, right? Now, for the naked eye, somebody who's just analyzing it using AI might not be able to spot this, especially now that in a community where everybody's living in a townhouse, the few villas that get built instantly raise the bar, and then people who can actually, who love the community, want to live there, they would be willing to pay a handsome price in the future when the villas are built. So in fact, if you started comparing these villas to other nearby communities that have villas and not the townhouses in the same community, you might even come up with a number of 4.5 million. And then if you take away 500,000 away because it's still in this community, you might think even 4 million dirhams is a good price. Now, I'm not saying it's a good price, bad price. I'm just saying, I'm giving you some help when you're doing AI analysis. The more on the ground information and the ability to think from many angles is what the model or your AI analysis is going to be helped with, right? So if you can input that, that's how you're going to come up with better choices.